Bruce Willis was not just a movie star who scored a few blockbuster hits. He reshaped the idea of heroism for modern audiences. Long before superheroes dominated film, he showed that courage could be exhausted, bruised, and vulnerable, and still unwavering. From Die Hard to Pulp Fiction, Armageddon to The Sixth Sense, his characters were not invincible, but relentless. Behind the one-liners, explosions, and commercial success lay a deeply human story of struggle, perseverance, and love. As his career draws to a close, Bruce leaves a legacy that is not merely cinematic, but profoundly personal and enduring. A childhood marked by change. Born on March 19, 1955 in Idar Oberstein, West Germany, Bruce Willis entered a world still recovering from war. His father was an American soldier, his mother a German woman trying to rebuild a life. When Bruce was 2, the family moved to Carneys Point, New Jersey, seeking the American dream. Life there was harsh: small homes, tight finances, constant tension, factory smoke filled the air, arguments echoed through walls, and his father eventually left. These early experiences forced Bruce to grow up fast, shaping a resilience that would later define both his personal life and his iconic film roles. Shouldering responsibility early as the eldest of 4 children, Bruce assumed responsibilities far beyond his years. He learned to navigate family conflicts, protect his younger siblings, and remain composed under pressure. Childhood innocence was sacrificed for survival, and yet Bruce faced another personal challenge: a severe stutter. Speaking was a daily struggle, creating frustration, embarrassment, and withdrawal. Conversations felt risky, and silence became a protective shield. Despite this, he developed patience, observation, and empathy, qualities that later fueled both his acting and personal relationships. From an early age, Bruce discovered that strength could be quiet, hidden, and still powerful. Discovering a voice on stage at 17, Bruce stepped onto his high school stage and discovered a transformative freedom. The stutter vanished, words flowed, and confidence blossomed. Acting became more than a hobby. It became a lifeline, offering control, safety, and self-expression. This early revelation reshaped his identity, teaching him that dedication and passion could conquer fear. On stage, Bruce found a place where he belonged, a world where his voice and presence mattered. It was the spark that would ignite a career. That experience revealed a truth he carried for life: the ability to persevere, adapt, and claim one's space in the world. Leaving home for the unknown. In 1973, Bruce left New Jersey with a suitcase, a sandwich, and belief in his future. New York City was unforgiving, with brutal winters, cramped apartments, and inconsistent meals. He briefly studied drama, realizing quickly that survival demanded work, not formal training. He worked factory jobs, security shifts, and bartending. Life was difficult, but every challenge became a lesson. Observing people, listening to stories, and absorbing human behavior became his informal education. Each day offered practice in timing, humor, and presence, skills that would later define his on-screen charisma. Even in struggle, Bruce's determination never wavered. Co-parenting with Grace. Following his separation from Demi Moore, Bruce made a rare choice in Hollywood, prioritizing family over ego. They remained close, co-parenting with unity and respect, sharing holidays, birthdays, and milestones with their daughters. This collaboration showed that love can evolve rather than disappear. Bruce's commitment to family stability demonstrated a side of strength different from his on-screen heroics. He chose presence over pride, modeling integrity and care. This quiet, deliberate choice reflected his belief that true success encompasses relationships, not just fame, offering a real-life lesson in prioritizing what truly matters. The hidden price of fame. Even at the height of his career, Bruce reflected on the cost of fame. Time was the most significant loss: missed moments, long absences, and loneliness in hotel rooms and sets. Wealth could not replace presence, and success demanded personal sacrifices. The glamour of Hollywood masked the toll it took on him emotionally. Yet he remained committed to his craft and family, balancing both as best he could. His reflections reveal that fame is a double-edged sword. It brings opportunity and influence, but can come at the expense of the very moments that make life meaningful. Subtle signs of change. By the late 2000s, subtle changes began appearing. Scripts were shorter, roles adjusted, and occasional moments of confusion were evident. At first, these changes were attributed to age or exhaustion, but those close to him noticed a deeper shift. His spark, though present, was quieter, retreating inward. Fans and colleagues began seeing the toll of a condition that would later define the final chapters of his life. These changes foreshadowed the challenges he would face, reminding those around him that even the strongest heroes eventually encounter vulnerability beyond their control. A life-altering diagnosis. In March 2022, Bruce's family announced he had aphasia, affecting language and communication, necessitating a step back from acting. In 2023, the diagnosis was clarified as frontotemporal dementia, a progressive neurological condition. For a man whose voice defined decades of cinema, the news was devastating, yet his family responded with honesty, unity, and grace. They focused on preserving connection and joy rather than mourning loss. This moment underscored the fragility of human life and the importance of compassion, demonstrating Bruce's enduring lesson. True strength is not invincibility, but resilience in the face of inevitability. Love at the center. Bruce's wife, Emma Hemming Willis, became a pillar of advocacy and care. Alongside Demi Moore and their daughters, she created a network of consistency, presence, and love. Together, they embraced music, laughter, touch, and shared moments as new languages of connection. This redefined the meaning of family support and highlighted the power of love to sustain life through profound challenges. Bruce's journey in these years emphasized that relationships, not roles or accolades, define a person's legacy, and that acceptance and care are among life's deepest forms of strength. Redefining strength. Bruce Willis spent his life redefining heroism on screen, showing audiences that true courage includes vulnerability. In his later years, he continued teaching this lesson quietly. Strength can mean accepting care, slowing down, and finding peace in moments of stillness. Even as words faded, his presence remained commanding and comforting. The lessons he imparted extended beyond cinema, reminding the world that human dignity and value are not tied solely to independence. Bruce's later life reasserted that real heroism encompasses adaptability, humility, and connection, traits more enduring than any action sequence. A legacy beyond wealth. Bruce Willis leaves behind an estimated $250 million, but his true legacy is emotional rather than financial. He changed cinema, prioritized family, and faced aging and illness with dignity. He supported charities for children and veterans, understanding that privilege carries responsibility. His impact is measured not by box office numbers, but by the human connections he nurtured and the example of resilience he offered. Bruce's life story illustrates that enduring influence comes from integrity, compassion, and devotion, not just fame, a lesson for audiences and peers alike. The role that mattered most beyond heroic characters, Bruce will be remembered as a devoted father, loving partner, and man who never forgot his roots. On screen, he embodied courage. Off screen, he exemplified quiet strength, humility, and care. His greatest triumph was maintaining presence and integrity amidst Hollywood's pressures. These choices reflected values that transcended celebrity, proving that real heroism exists in everyday relationships, not just in cinematic feats. His life demonstrates that true legacy is found in nurturing others and living authentically, offering lessons that endure beyond any role or accolade. Conclusion: enduring lessons. Bruce Willis's story is a reminder that success is measured by resilience, kindness, and the relationships we protect. He lived fully, imperfectly, and honestly, transforming personal struggle into strength and vulnerability into connection. While his voice may fade from the screen, the emotional impact of his life and career remains profound. Bruce leaves a legacy that teaches courage, humility, and love, showing that heroism is as much about heart as it is about action. His life continues to inspire, proving that the most enduring legacies are built not from fame, but from how deeply we touch others.